Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Doxy, and today we are going old school. And by old school, I mean 28 years backwards in time, all the way back to February 27th, 1996, the day that Pokemon Red and Blue first got released on that amazing cinder block looking console that we used to call a Game Boy, that we were all obsessed with if you're old like I am. And the reason we're doing that is because it's recently been brought to my attention that my childhood was a lie, and there's like a million secrets in those games that I didn't know about, and a couple that I did know about, but mostly I had no idea there was more than like 2 secrets in that game. And today I wanted to look back at some of those secrets and see, hey, how many did I actually know about, such as like fishing in statues and always catching a Magikarp, and how many are going to utterly blow my mind that I've never seen in my life, even after years of playing these games. So that's what we're going to do today. I think it'll be fun. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Hopefully you'll learn about a secret that you didn't know about, but you guys are smart, so you probably know all of them already. But I'm dumb, so let me have this, okay? So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, as always, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and if you want to be a real cool person, hit the bell and get notified about every single thing that I do in future. I want to relive my childhood because I'm getting old. I'm starting to feel like my body's not working anymore. So we're going to relive our childhood and we're going to be damn happy about it. So let's go watch it and be happy, okay? Right, 17 things you didn't know about Pokemon Red and Blue. Please, oh Sage of Pokemon, teach me things and blow my mind, because I really want to be amazed today. And it might tempt me to go back and play Red and Blue again, so maybe I can find these secrets myself and just feel all proud and whatever. But yeah, let's see what he's got.
From being able to skip the first gym leader.
Wait, hang on, time out. You can skip Brock
Professor Oak. These are
and fight Oak? What? Hold on. Pause.
That you never knew about. Subscribe and let's get started.
Explain yourself, sir.
1 in Red and Blue, when you exited Route 10, you could actually get to meet
Wait,
a
what?
picnicker called Carol. If you spoke to her, she
But
would
that describes
mention
Muna, like,
a chunky
but it's 20
Pokemon
years
that's
prior.
pink and also has a floral pattern on
Are they
it.
that
It is
far
oddly
ahead?
Similar to the Pokemon Muna, which was added later on in Generation
No,
5.
it can't be, can it?
A early reference to
Are they that
specifically
prepared?
that. Back in Red and Blue, there was an oversight.
You could fish in these.
inside the
This is
gym,
what I
so if you
knew,
went with
yes.
a
It's
fishing
always a
rod and
Magikarp.
stood next to one of
Don't know
their
why you can do
statues,
it, but it's a bit of
the actual
fun,
fish
isn't it?
inside
So
of it,
they
and
kept it
catch
in, it's a
Magikarp,
glitch.
so
Happy
kind of
days, I
strange.
don't mind.
If you get your hands on a Pokédoll in Red and Blue, when going to Lavender Town and the Ghost Tower, you can use the Pokédoll and more or less skip and glitch out the game, so you don't actually have
Wait,
to battle the Ghost itself, which
what?
is a really easy way to skip it. And also,
But the
more people
Marowak,
to
the
deal
big,
with
the
this
Sylph
thing.
Scope.
In Celadon City, you can actually find an invisible PC. It's located there
How?
in the corner. Where
How
cannot
did you
see it,
find
but if you
this?
interact with the corner side,
Who
you'll
has
actually be
enough
able
time
to
on their hands to
discover
find
that there's
this?
a computer there which is interactive.
Not me.
That you can trade and switch your Pokemon.
That's cool as hell,
After
but like
using
how?
Cut, you're actually able to use it to cut down.
Oh, you
tall
can cut grass. Yeah,
So
I knew
normally
that.
this is
I
something
actually
people
did know
didn't
this.
really realize, and it was a feature that kind of got overlooked by most people as it wasn't really clearly stated. But yes,
Is
you can
that a
actually use
secret
cut to
or
cut
just
down the
a
grass,
feature
and it
that's
easier to
lesser
progress in certain
known?
areas if you don't want to buy
That's a
much.
bit of a, I don't know about
I
that
can't talk
one.
about
Bit weird.
Pokemon Red and Blue without
Hey, it's
including
Mew.
the Mew truck. Now, the Mew truck is something that's right next to the SSN. You have to do a little bit of a glitch to be able to access this area, but players back in the day used to actually think that Mew was located underneath this
Yeah, I
truck.
swear this
This is
doesn't
actually one of the
work.
things that propelled
But there is a
Pokemon
way to catch
from
Mew, I
there to
believe.
the
Like,
early
hold on.
legend.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry to pause the video, but there is actually a way to get Mew, isn't there? Like, it involves doing, like, really, really specific steps. So, like, you've got to save at a certain point and talk to a certain person, and then save again and stand in a spot and talk to this guy. It's, like, really convoluted and really complicated and tedious. I believe that what I just said was true, but I feel like I also might have made it up, and I've just Mandela affected or manifested something that just never happened or has never existed. So please, can someone confirm to me in the comments, assuming he's not going to talk about it, because I feel like he might. Knowing my luck, he probably will, and that would just make me look stupid. But on the off chance he doesn't explain the actual way to get Mew, can someone confirm to me in the comments if what I just said was true and there is actually like this really long-winded way to achieve Mew without breaking your game?
the myth of the Mew under the truck caused people.
But I know this
around
truck
and
don't
around
work.
the world, just in
For a
general, to
fact,
get
I know it
excited
doesn't
and
work.
Talk about. I want to even read like magazines about how to get this mysterious Mew. And hence, this kind of increased the popularity of Pokemon. Just the thought.
You gonna explain how to
there
find
is
Mew then, or?
history in it. There is an
No, we're just gonna ignore it.
reference to
Okay,
Mario and
fine.
Mario games in specifically Pokemon Red and Blue. On Route
Really?
24, you can actually hear the same music being used for the games in this case. So there is a.
Man, you guys are smart. How do you know these things?
So this goes
I would never
outside the
notice this
realm of
stuff.
Red and Blue, but it still is within Red and Blue. Now, in Charizard can specifically not learn the move Fly or the HM Fly.
Wait, you can't?
in Pokemon Red and Blue. However,
I swear my Charizard knows Fly.
he can then learn it there.
Does my Charizard know Fly? I think it does.
Charizard would fly.
So if I just send it to Yellow, and I have a friend who still plays Yellow, I can get Fly. That's pretty spiffy. But tell me this, because I want to know.
Skip battling him, and to perform the glitch, the player must do the following: you open your menu and move the cursor to the save button without actually clicking it. Then you must.
So it's
walk in
another
front of the
glitch,
youngster
okay.
At the exit, the east exit of Pewter City, and close the dialogue with the B button, not the A button, and then immediately press start and save the game when the cursor is frozen. So this will actually cause the game to just do this weird thing where when you reset it, the character, the youngster, will not walk you back to.
Well, so you can just keep walking onwards and just skip him completely.
Send you into the next route, which will allow you to skip.
Why would you want to, man? That's sweet, sweet XP.
If you have a Raichu and you go ahead and trade it to
Damn.
this man on Cinnabar Island, he will give you an Electrode in return, and afterwards, he will then receive your Raichu and say the following: "The Raichu you traded me, it went and evolved."
But it doesn't
Could this
evolve.
be a reference to a future planned Gorochu back in the day? Well, who actually knows? It is just.
Am I being,
and
like,
possible
dense?
hints
But
towards
that
evolution.
still
But
doesn't
Pokemon
evolve, I don't
Diploma.
believe.
So back in Red and Blue, this was the first time we actually got to see this. The diploma was given to the players who actually were able to catch every single Pokemon in the
Yes,
game.
but
And
doesn't
now
it mean you have to
become
get
more or
all
less a
151,
staple in Pokemon, that if
including
you
Mew?
actually get a diploma, but back then it was for catching all the Pokemon. You were able to battle Professor Oak back
How?
in Red and Blue. Now to do this, you did have to perform a Ditto glitch.
Oh, right, another
or also
glitch,
the
okay.
Old Man glitch. Either one of those two would work, but if you did it, you were then able to actually battle Professor Oak, which is a thing that you normally wouldn't be able to do. And his team was actually pretty interesting. He normally had a level 66 Tauros.
Why are you using a
67
Persian?
Exeggutor, a 68 Arcanine, a level 70 Gyarados, and one of the counter starter Pokemon at level 69, depending on, of course, which one.
Sorry, man had a Charizard like 2 seconds ago, and he's literally using Thunder on a Grass type. Use the Fire type, lad. You could literally one-shot this Venusaur. Sorry, that has nothing to do with anything, but that's a very rookie mistake that I've just seen there, and it has upset me greatly.
You chose and which one your rival chose, the last one will be most likely the one that he uses. So kind of an interesting one, and interesting that it was in the game but never officially usable.
Why would you
So,
not put that as part of the game, though? That's a really good way to end it, like fighting Oak.
And it's one that is referenced a lot of times within Pokemon, especially Red and Blue, where if you go to the TVs, there'll be literally a reference to it.
I don't really
there.
click the
This is
TVs, I
because
couldn't
the
tell you this
creator of
stuff.
Pokemon, Satoshi Tajiri, specifically has that.
Very
as a
cool
favorite
tip of the hat, though.
That's why we see
I'm a fan of it.
references to it in Pokemon in multiple ways. Then there is the bonus Pokemon in Pokemon
This is
Stadium.
not
So if
Red
you
and
play
Blue.
Pokemon Stadium and you defeat the Elite Four, there is a chance of you getting a bonus Pokemon. Now, these bonus Pokemon in particular.
What's that got to do with Red and Blue, though?
Some of them are unavailable in any other way besides this way for you to receive them, and then you can trade them over to Pokemon Red and Blue.
Right, okay,
And
so
here's
it's
a list of the
tradable
ones
stuff,
available,
okay.
like Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan, which you can usually only get one of at a time. Item duplication.
I know
glitches.
this
is
one. You
something
put it
that's
as number
existed in
6,
many
you go to
Pokemon
Cinnabar
games,
Island, do the
even
missing
in
no
Scarlet
thing, and
Violet
you
right
get
now, there are
99 of them.
multiple duplication glitches, and
I
back
know
in
this
Red and
one.
Blue, there was no difference in that. You was able to do the same glitch to also get your hands on Missing No and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Specifically, it was usable to get yourself 999 Master Balls, which was every kid's biggest dream, to have just an infinite supply.
I
of
can't
Master Balls. And if you
lie
do,
and say I didn't do
actually
this,
just
because I did
however
do
you
this
wanna
a
learn the glitch, I
lot.
would recommend searching it up because it is a little bit complicated for me to explain right here. It requires you to just fly to Viridian, do some weird surfing, and eventually you're able to do the glitch. Now, at first, you might think this one is a bit confusing, but what are we talking about? Well, in Pokemon Stadium, which, yes, is in Red and Blue,
I was gonna
you're
say
actually
again.
able to do something very interesting, which is, if you had Pokemon Red and Blue, and you nicknamed Pokemon certain ways,
Right.
you could actually affect the color of those
Wait,
Pokemon.
what?
Later on in Stadium, if you traded them.
How does that work,
this
though?
is really freaking cool, because
Like,
you
why
can
would that
change
work?
the literal color of Pokemon, almost making them feel like they were shinies. As an example, here you can see what Venusaur looked like.
Wow,
with a
okay.
specific
But
sort of
what's
name.
the name
Same
you have
thing
to
for
give it,
Selectabuzz,
though.
Same thing for Vaporeon, and even Elekid.
Is that not just a
There's
shiny
lot of possible
Elekid?
ways you could do this, but it's really
That's not a shiny
interesting, and you
Vaporeon.
can actually look up a whole
But is that
spreadsheet
not
that
the
explains
shiny
how this
form
all
for
works,
Elekid
and how
and
you can get specific
Electabuzz?
colors
Or
on
am I
specific
being very
Pokemon
dense?
that you
I
really,
might
really want
potentially
to.
be.
So, kind of an interesting mechanic. I wish they would bring this back, to be frankly honest. And finally, we have the Fight Safari Zone Pokemon trick or glitch, whatever you really want to call it. But this is back in Red and Blue. And to actually do this, you have to do the following. You've got to enter and exit the Safari Zone. Then
Right,
go to
okay.
Route 20 without traveling through any areas to contain wild Pokemon
So-
on land. And then finally surfing along the east coast of any
Well, that's
island.
Cinnabar
This
Island.
is most commonly done by actually flying from Fuchsia City.
And then you just did a missing node
Cinnabar
thing.
Island,
Okay.
and surfing on
Right.
the island near east coastlines.
Would that
with
not
the
just
distance
spawn
to the
missing
top of
though,
20.
rather
The
than
glitch can
Safari
also be
Pokemon?
performed using it in the east coast
Or am
of
I
the
an
Seafront
idiot?
Islands, and there's no land. Basically, where there are no land or wild Pokemon on Route 19, in between there is
Oh?
also possible. So when this is performed,
Oh shit, it's a
while walking in the
Rhyhorn.
air while surfing, you
That's
won't see
fair
the
enough,
usual water
okay.
encounters that you would see on Route
Again, a bit of a
20, but instead
glitch,
you'll
but
actually be encountering Pokemon from the
whatever.
Safari Zone area. And
Man, the
this is pretty
graphics
awesome.
have
So
come a
if you
long
want
way,
to
haven't
get
they?
yourself Pokemon from the Safari Zone without dealing
It
with
was
the,
so
annoyingness of
simplistic
having
back
to go
then.
back in and out of the Safari Zone, there's an easy way to get that and just bypass the Safari Zone mechanic,
Wow.
just fully ignoring it, and also catching Pokemon in water, which is, you know, not the location they're supposed to be in. But yeah, that's pretty much it though, guys, and those are the facts.
Fascinating. Wow. Did that just end really abruptly? I promise you I have not just cut that off at the end. Like, that video has just cut him off mid-sentence, and that has totally thrown me through a loop, and I wasn't expecting it. But do you know what? That was quite eye-opening. I can't lie and say I'm not a little bit disappointed, though, because a lot of them were glitches more than secrets, and I guess you could say, like, oh, well, they are part of the game and you can achieve them, but I was hoping for more, like, secrets, like there's a way that you know which slot machine's going to give out the massive payout to you, which, by the way, there is a way to know, but it's extremely convoluted, so I would recommend looking it up. Instead, it was more like, oh, if you press up, down, left, right, A, B, A, B, X, then talk to this man, then a Pidgey mates with a Pikachu and it turns into a Mewtwo. It was very convoluted like that, and it seems more like glitching the system rather than like an actual secret. But if we're using the term secret loosely, then I guess glitches are still part of the game, so I can't be too hard on it. But I didn't know most of them. I didn't know you could fight Professor Oak. I didn't know you could get the Safari Pokemon just by surfing on Cinnabar Island. I didn't know you could change names in Pokemon Stadium, which I'm going to get to in a minute because, again, it's not Red and Blue, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. Feel like that one was a little bit of a cop-out, and it's actually 16 secrets about Pokemon Red and Blue and one about Pokemon Stadium, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't know that you could rename them and get shiny forms, so to speak. I didn't know that there was a way for you to basically find a secret invisible computer in Turdon City. I would also like to know how people found that, because genuinely, like, what were you doing just spamming A randomly in Turdon City to find an invisible PC? But again, it's quite impressive that someone did find it, so I should be more proud of them. But honestly, all this has taught me, really, apart from a couple of factoids that I didn't know, is that people have way too much time on their hands and have figured out these weird glitches in games that the normal person like you or I probably wouldn't know how to find. And I don't know if I'm impressed or concerned that people spent all this time doing this, but do you know what, man? Whatever makes you happy. That is all we have time for today. I apologize, it's a little bit of a short one. I haven't uploaded in a while, so I wanted to get something out and hopefully just share my nostalgia with you. But my nostalgia has been satiated. I can't say my mind was blown, but I am still very tempted to go back to Red and Blue. So do you know what? I may lay in bed and just play some old school Pokemon and just be 5 years old again, or however old I was at the time when it came out. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Doxy, and I will see you soon for more weeby, nerdy content that hopefully brings a smile to your face. Have a great day, guys, and peace out.